Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Allen off the play fake. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards that time. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catcher.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Now the try here for the point after. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get two or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Dotson in motion right. On play action, Allen. That's dumped off to Pollard. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pass complete there to Nakua. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. And again, it's Allen. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Allen now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now toward the sideline and completing it to Pollard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Allen going to audible to a different look. On second down, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Get in the huddle.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4.
11 mighty.
There's Charbonnet once again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there that sets him up now 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zach Charbonnet, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. To try here for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his man, Pollard. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give to Pollard running left. And a short gain down to about the 33. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Complete, it's Dodson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Pollard will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
11.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cowboys at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. to bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now Burrow on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now 2nd and 3.
11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd down and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zach Charbonnet with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Allen going to change the look here. Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Puka Nacua with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. Got a mistake there. That could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Come on, ready?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Allen. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and 12.
11 MT tape. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the air, Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Allen going to change this at the line.
On 1st and 10, Allen.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Allen again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Puka Nacua, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
11.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Burrow on play action.
He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. They covered a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, hold.
Throwing now is Allen. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
In motion, there goes Bell.
On 1st down, Allen.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Now Allen going to change it up.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
56. Alert. Regular. Time.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown. Puka Nacua. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And that's caught at the 2. Well, he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
11.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they work this right upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
I'm one, ready? 11, Thomas. Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Burrow will throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Come on, ready?
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Here we go.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Flush to his right. Fighting through pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. One final try here for Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Allen now on 1st down.
Going right back to Dodson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, they're back
the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Very outer edge of field goal range. It would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down.
Alert, alert, alert. Stay home, home, home. Stop. Alert.
And again, it's Allen. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Allen going to audible to a different look.
On 2nd down, here's Allen.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday night has been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. To throw is Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This is 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Second down, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
11, 11. 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Thomas.
Burrow.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Rice.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
56, 56.
On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Allen now looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still fourth down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. This will be taken at the 10. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
11.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. From the 25, here's second down and 3. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied.
Here we go.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
12, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Throwing, Burrow. We'll get that to Charbonnet.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
And, partner, right away, I'm brought back to the words of my special teams coach when I played in college. Sometimes you just have to want to go block a kick.
And here with a chance to win the game at OT on the O-line, you got to max protect.
It's amazing, isn't it? You spend all that time in practice, you go over all the different possibilities, and with the games on the line, someone leaks through, and now you've got a block kick.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock running, the Bucs try to go quickly and get set. 2nd down, Pollard again. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And we're going to get whistles into timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the upright.